So this is untapped.gg. This is the plugin that I use for our stream, where you can go ahead full screen and hover over the different cards, and it'll let you know which cards are. It's also got our matchups based on type. Oh dear God, I have played against so many Atali decks this season. Atali is heckin' everywhere. It seems like every other deck we go against is Atali. But we're here today specifically take a look at Kaalia. Right now, the version of Kaalia that I am playing, 7-3 in the last 10 matches that we were playing. Fortunately, the changes seem to be working in our favor now. Adding in the extra treasure ramp with Strike It Rich helped out a lot. And it's also, affected by whether we're on the play or on the draw. On the draw, we're like 61%. On the play, we're 44%. As for some of the other changes that we have made in the deck so far, Bone Shards has been doing exactly what I want. Drops our big guys, removes problems at a super cheap cost. Thoughtseize has been really good. Hand Disruption, Hand Disruption, Hand Disruption. That is how we deal with control decks and ramp decks. So if something isn't working out, go ahead and pop it out. Maybe put in a little bit of a Hand Disruption. Deafening Clarion. This is a card that I think I ran in one of the very earliest editions of Kaalia when I first started playing Arena. And I put it back partly because it gives us lifelink, which is, incidental some of the time. Primarily because it's only going to require one of each pip. This deck is already so pip hungry with double red, double white, double black. So hungry on the color fixing that being able to have the flex of just saying, no, we only need one pip of each, rather than say a Brother's End or an Anger of the Gods. These types of effects would be really, really good. But because they have that double red pip, we kind of need to be able to have a little more flexibility. If the mana base was more consistent with being able to make double pips on turn 3, turn 4, if I wasn't as worried about that, I'd probably consider running these over Deafening Clarion. But right now, Clarion has just been very solid. Also, Nahiri just continues to perform. Sometimes it gets awkward when they have a creature or an artifact I really want to get rid of, but it's not tapped, so she can't come down and act like removal. That does get awkward, but the looting effect has been really good. The fact that she loots, and the fact that she gets so much loyalty really fast also helps. Strike It Rich has actually just been the all-star inclusion for this deck. I am so happy that y'all recommended Strike It Rich to me. This has helped smooth things out so well. I'm shocked by how this has overperformed. It's overperformed. It has overperformed every time I draw it. Every time I draw it, I'm so happy to see it. Because it means turn 2 Kaalia, turn 2 Black Market connections, turn 2 Chromatic Lantern, except when they have a Naturalize. Strangle's also been surprisingly good. I thought I would care more about it being a sorcery. Turns out I don't. Because a lot of the stuff that I'm hitting with this, the mana dorks, the utility creatures, the commanders, are stuff I don't want them to untap with. I don't doubt that there are going to be plenty of games where I have Strangle and I go, man, I wish this was something bigger, like a Faithful Absence. This actually does exactly what we wanted to do right now. We wanted to be able to make this deck faster and have early game interaction to deal with the decks that were faster, to give us time to set up, and it's doing exactly that. Young Red Dragon, that 2 mana instant Make a Treasure. This is the one that can get a little awkward sometimes. Amazing how much of a difference the 1 versus 2 mana is on both of these. This being an instant does help out a lot, specifically because then it lets us hold up a Bold, it lets us hold up our Thrill of Possibility if we have other plays that we want to run. So for that, Young Red Dragon is still in here. It just feels a little awkward. So if we find another way to ramp at cheap, this might, and it's just a might, this might get booted out. Here to do a job, and it does it. So in terms of new cards, we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So March of the Machines, Multiverse Legends, and Aftermath gave us 7 new cards that I've incorporated into the deck, and they are pulling a ton of weight. I have been so happy with this card's performance in our deck because it does everything that we want. It's Hand Disruption, and it protects our board. It makes Kaalia a really, really scary threat. Kaalia is already a Lightning Rod just because she's a 3/3 flyer. So, if they leave her alone, they get bolted every turn. They also probably think that we're on some sort of blink shenanigans, which, now we are. If Kaalia has a Light Shield, then she's getting bigger, and she's playing really good defense. So I really like that. I think that's really good. Aurelia, I don't need to say a whole lot about her. She's an absolute goddamn beating. She comes down and she wins games. And here is Resolve. This is a card that I still need more time to mess around with and see exactly how well it works. In theory, this is an amazing card for us. It gives our creatures haste. It blinks Kaalia. It also blinks stuff like Key to the Archive, so that way we can get even more out of color stuff. However, the cost at 5 has been a bit prohibitive so far. I've been happy every time I have it resolved. The issue is just getting it onto the board. Drana and Linvala, we were already running Linvala. The fact that she brought her girlfriend along and they shut down the opponent's activated abilities and steals it for herself, it comes in clutch and it matters so often. If they just have random mana dorks out, then congrats. Drana and Linvala helping us ramp up. The color is pretty intensive, double white and black. So again, really straining our resources with those treasures, but it is what it is. Metropolis Reformer. This one is in an interesting spot because it does something that I want us to have, which is give the player Hexproof so they can't Thoughtseize us, so they can't Gaunty us, so they can't steal stuff out of our decks as easily. I don't know if she'll stay in the deck. She's on the maybe borderline list for if any other Angel support comes out. But for now, you know, I'm not unhappy about her. She's doing a decent enough job. And then finally, the last new card that come out of Multiverse Legends, Ragavan Nimble Pilferer. Even Kaalia needs a little bit of help right now. It can't just be Angels, Demons, and Dragons nonstop. Ragavan comes down early, makes treasure. Go ahead, smack him upside the head. If you're going first, great. If you're going second, well then you can still like dash out to try and make up for lost time. Just make sure that you hit that elf. Make sure you bolt the elf so they can't just block your monkey. Alright, now both of our lands come into play tapped. We don't have a third one. We could potentially like use the Raider, ditch a card, try and draw into more lands. But with our opponent being on the play, we can't afford to keep a hand like this. Okay, better. We've got turn 2 Ragavan, so we can like dash him out if we really need to. We've got Temple of Malice, Swamp, Strangle. We've got some black cards to play. This works, kind of. This is a really, really slow hand. We do have a young red dragon. The Fable Passage probably has to grab our white. So let's go ahead and start scrying for more white sources. Yeah, oh my god, pure land destruction, Narset. Oh my god, that sounds so dirty, but I love it. Also, they've decided to ramp Ragavan out. Interesting. Ah, god damn it, they took our Clifftop Retreat. Damn dirty ape. Okay, well, if they're gonna do that, let's see. Tell you what, let's go ahead. We'll play Ragavan now. And we're gonna leave him out. We're also gonna play our Fable Passage and crack it for our planes. Because then next turn, that's gonna give us all the mana that we need. We've got a Swamp here, so we can actually go into Spawn of Mayhem too if we wanted. Like, if they try and dash with Ragavan, I might actually just let them do that. Specifically so I can hit back with our Ragavan and get out of Spawn. It does mean they get a next treasure, which is a big problem if they manage to ramp out. No, they're going to go with Gwenna. Okay, so they're not going to risk the monkey. That does mean that they're in 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. That's a problem. That's a really, really big problem. Fortunately, that's why we're playing Strangle. Alright, so, we get Atsushi. Oh, that's really good. Now, Block Macro Connection is a card that I would typically say play it now because it gets worse the later you play it. But if we play the Spawn now, we make a really, really big problem for them. Alright, so they've got 5 mana now. They kind of have to deal with the Spawn if they don't want it just beating them down. The good news is they spend their turn killing the Spawn, they're not ramping. Although, when you think about it, Ooh, Defiler of Instinct. As an additional cost to cast a red permanent, you can pay 2 life to replace a pip. Let's see. Whenever you cast a red permanent spell, 1 damage to any target. Okay. Well, that's pretty effective at stopping us. And we have a Chromatic Lantern. Okay, so we cannot use Ragavan to attack through that Defiler. And it's very possible that the Defiler is just going to shoot our Ragavan. Alright, so we can go ahead, cast Chromatic Lantern, and that would give us 2 mana to cast the Young Red Dragon. Ragavan's pretty much dead no matter what. So we can cast the Black Market Connection, and the sooner the better. The other issue though, 4, 5, 6. They get to cast a Tali next turn. They do. They do be casting a Tali next turn. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll attack with the Spawn. Ragavan is gonna die. And let's go ahead. We'll cast the Black Market Connection. It does get worse the longer we hold on to it. Maybe the Chromatic Lantern into the Young Red Dragon is better tempo-wise, but I feel like we get back into the game more easily. Yep, and there's a Tali. If we can draw into an answer off of Connection. Just depends on how they spin this wheel. Let's see, they got a Goldhound off us, and they got Pile on us. Okay, so not a good hit for us, but not the worst. So now we lose our Spawn. Yep, and now they get to Surveil. We're gonna be in trouble if we don't hit something really fast. Tali with the Defiler is just a problem. And at this point, let's see. Oh, Anguish I'm making, that helps. Okay, so we can go ahead, get rid of a Tali, but then we still have to deal with the Defiler and the Goldhound. Not a good position to be in still. Like, we can go ahead, make the 3/2, and we kind of want to do that since, you know, we technically save life by doing that. But it kind of sucks. Alright, so now we got 4, 5, 6 mana to work with. 6 mana to work with. We can cast our Lantern, go down to 3, go up to 4, cast the Unmaking, get rid of a Tali. That's a little slow, but I don't have a choice. This is what we have to do to survive now. We're in a really, really bad spot. Right now, I'm working... Oh, no! Carnage Tyrant! Can't be countered, trample, and hexproof. Oh, Nelly, we are in danger. We are in so much danger. Alright, so we paid 3 to, like, save ourselves 1 life. But we can't do that anymore. Well, here's hoping we get something off the top. Because we need something big enough to take out the Tyrant. And we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, and they're going to cast Ragavan. Yeah, that works. Let's see, they've got 14 life. Here's a Moonveil Dragon. Alright. I mean, we might as well, right? That Carnage Tyrant kills us, like, literally by itself. We can cast a Moonveil Regent into Kaalia. And then... what? We just let Instinct and Ragavan kill us? Not a good place to be. Alright, let's go ahead. We'll cast Kaalia, since we need to get, like, more bodies on the floor. Not the worst. But unfortunately, this still doesn't help. Because Carnage Tyrant Wait, hold on. Okay, well, that's not... That helps out. That helps some. Up. Oh no, it's Domri. It's Domri. Ah, Brujaja! Thank you so much for the raid! Coming in with a rate of 5! Hey there, heroes! My name is HeroGirl. I'm your friendly local neighborhood hero tuber, and I'm here to let you know that if I can do it, so can you. I play card games specializing in Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh, and all that wonderful stuff. And here is my son, Excalibur. That's right. Now, I'm pretty sure we actually just... Yeah, I'm like really sure that we're actually just dead here. Because the cards... Oh, everything has trampled now because of the hospitality. Yeah. Yeah, we're dead here. And this has first strike too, so it's like... Nothing works here. Nothing works here. This kills us no matter what. We have to block everything on here. Yeah, there's just no way for us to win. And since this game is about to end, we can actually go ahead and play our raid promo for y'all. It's a really good clip. I'm looking for. Yeah, it was a GG anyway. Like, we had a chance until they played the Domri. Also, oh, good hand, good hand. We've got all 3 of our colors. We've got Overseer to help us with card flow. Drana and Bala. Way to get our Angels and Kaalia back. Plus an early Wrath if they try and run us over with a bunch of green dorks. We're up against Glissa, Herald of Predation. The Incubate Glissa. So, every version of Glissa has had First Strike. This one's got the First Strike and Death Touch, but only if you forego any of the Incubate issues. So then, let's go ahead. You don't have to bolt that in. Do we want the double red or the double white? Given that we have Drana, probably double white. Oh, yeah, that does it. So, we'll go ahead. Play out our white source. And now, see, they still haven't done anything. That's interesting. Let's go ahead, play our Shattered Sanctum. And let's just go ahead and draw some cards. Ah, Terror. Okay. Doing pretty good for ourselves so far. We're at point to go ahead. We can play out Sushi next turn. Now they rampant. What are they rampant into? We haven't actually played against all that many Glissa decks before. It's concerning. Alright, so... play out Sushi. That way, if they Wrath, we have big ramp. And it does deal us a point of damage, that's fine. Notably, with the new Obnixos running around, you gotta be careful with your Sulphurous Springs, because they actually trigger him. They trigger him good. They kill Atsushi. We get to ramp. We'll have 8 mana next turn. We can go pretty easily Tear the Peaks into Kaalia. Or Tear the Peaks Barragoth. Ooh, so they're gonna go Vorinclex. Okay. Vorinclex gonna ramp big. Let's see. Still got 5 mana to work with. We can play our Terror if we want to. We can also play Varagoth as like a, Ooh, actually, you know what? I just had a thought. We can actually shut down his exile effect and prevent them from, like, just getting a whole bunch of stuff. Now, it's risky, because it means that we have to worry about removal. I feel like we would honestly have to do this anyway. And it gives us a turn to play our Godless Shrine tapped. That way we don't take the shock damage. We'll just pass the turn there. So now they have to spend removal on Drana if they want to be able to use Vorinclex's enchantment skill. Decisions. Alright, so now they're going to go ahead and play Glissa. And they're probably... Yeah, they're going to make Vorinclex Hugh. No, they're going to incubate. Okay. Now, notably, we have Deafening Clarion to take care of all these. So, what's our next play here? We can go ahead and play our Terror of the Peaks. We've also got our Young Red Dragon. Let's see. Let's go ahead. We'll play Terror. They want to build their board? I'm fine with building our board too. Because I think our board actually trumps theirs if we do this right. Ah, they've got ways to cash in their artifacts. That's clever. I like that. Let's see, we've got Terror out. We just need to be able to deal 6 damage to Vorinclex and we can start swinging in. Oh, they've got Vraska. Alright, so they went and made Terror of the Peaks a treasure. Alright. And they've got fight rigging. Well, we can cast Bruna now. But what about our dragon? Situation to navigate here. That Vorinclex is single-handedly holding us off. But now that I've got Vraska out, we could swing Atsushi, get a bunch of treasures out. Yep. Alright, so they get to cast their spell for free. Bad news for us. Really bad news, bears. What did they grab? Ah, Carnifex Demon. Okay, that's also a problem. Well, if nothing else, it definitely eats the Overseer. Oh wait, no, we've got Drana shutting it down! Yes! Okay, then. Well then, so... we can go ahead and swing Atsushi and the Overseer over to Vraska. That's an option for us. Exactly, yeah, they can't activate. Drana and Lavala actually shuts them down. So, good for us. Vraskas can still eat something, though. So we can go ahead, swing both of these over at Vraska. They both get blocked. The demon... well, no, they would both actually just die, straight up. Because they block the demon on here. Atsushi... well, if we do that, then we can at least Deafening Clarion, right? Right. I want to take care of all those counters, too! We're in a real Daipinji right here, folks. But we can't let Vraska stay. Especially not with that Proliferate skill. That's just... really, really bad for us. If nothing else, at least we can get rid of Vorinclex. Yep. Expecting that. Now, I am going to go ahead, make some treasures. And then we're going to go ahead, activate Deafening Clarion. 3 damage to each creature. It's not... this isn't the time I want to do this, but it does get rid of a few different problems we have. And then... oh, God. Do I really want to spend Bruna just to get back Drana and Lavala? Because what Vraska's going to do is she's going to proliferate. And then all those incubate tokens get so much bigger. This is a horrible position for us to be in. I mean, like, the upside is that if she proliferates, then she's not getting rid of Drana and Lavala. Oh, gosh. What just an absolutely god-awful position to be in. I hope we hit something good off the top then. Ooh. Burning Rune Demon and Ancient Copper Dragon. That's pretty good. And like, yeah, we could go ahead and play Vargoth now, but that's just trading a ramp for something else. Ah, that's Nissa. That's Nissa. Well, at least it doesn't have reach. And then sack another Phyrexian, puts a counter on Bloated Processor, and when it dies, incubate X where X is its power. So this is just full-on tribal Phyrexian. Alright, draw a card, lose a life, proliferate. Okay, we need to get rid of Vraska immediately. And we need to try and slow down Nissa. And fight breaking is still gonna make everything huge. Now the good news is, Grana's also, you know, giving us the ability to sacrifice. Ah, okay. That's big. That's big. That's really big. And a Landwar Elf. Alright. Well, we've got Sacred Foundry, so that's something. I'll pay the 2 life here because I think we absolutely need it. Okay, then. Well, there's no way for us to get haste. We're just gonna go combat, swing here, swing here. Wait, hold on, do we need this swing at Nissa? Gee, if they proliferate to a certain extent, maybe. But... I don't know. If we have any more things to proliferate, we will literally just die to the overrun skill. But this way, we at least get into alpha strike distance. So, we're currently looking at 9, 13, 17, 20. We're looking at a lot of damage. We're going to need to be able to block some more stuff here. So let's see. We spend 6 mana. Yeah, we spend 6 mana to get stuff back. So then, what if we were to go ahead... Gosh. Currently got 6 in the air. 6 in the air, right? Right. If only we had like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We were one short of being able to do Burning Rune Demon main phase. Go into Aurelia. Which would have probably been a much bigger help. Think here. We can play Bruna, get an Angel out, get a little bit more of a life buff, and then we'll have 4 mana left over. That would let us play Baragoth, I guess, as another extra body. Now let's just go ahead. We're burning Rune Demon, and we're gonna go ahead. We've got 5 mana left over, so whatever we grab for 5 mana has to be something that can help us out here. We're gonna grab... Let's see. Where is it? Wrath of God? Wrath of God actually would be pretty dope right now, wouldn't it? It would be if there wasn't a Planeswalker on board. Then, and then, and then. Actually, Lisa could be pretty good here. Yeah, we go with Lisa. Go with Lisa because she's got lifelink. Now, First Strike and Death Touch. Really bad. Really, really bad. So bad, in fact. But... they've got, like, 1 on Phyrexian, I guess? And Lisa at least lets us
block and get some more stuff out.
Alright, so the Unburial Rites is now in the graveyard. And... shoot. It's just like bad all around. Okay, so they got 3x4 is 12. Oh, see, that's just rude. Why would you do that? Okay, then. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's Ren and 7. I think that wins them the game. Oh god, wait, hold on. If they had just animated the land at Swan, I think that would have won them the game, right? Yeah, they would have just won if they had just animated their land before they swung. It's gonna be close! Oh god. So, we swing in for 3. Alright, let's see, they got 12, 17, 21 exactly. 21 exactly. So we have to block. Do I want to put her in the command zone? Yes. Alright, so we can get in for 9. Okay, let's just go... We don't have anything with haste. Go straight combat. Queen in. And then this is where everything falls apart, because we can Unburial Rites, get back our dragon, but they just completely shot our ability to do anything else. Yeah, yep, did not play that well. So, like, we can play Reckless Barbarian and parlay that into a shock, but then we can't play our young Grey Dragon. Although this does add color. Actually, hold on. Wait. Oh my god! Oh my god, does that work? If we go red, tap for green, Reckless Barbarian, and then play... Oh my god! We found the line! We found the line! Holy... Holy shit, we found the line! Oh my god! Holy shit! GG, Glissa! GG! Holy shit! And we got a good hand. Drawn on Linvala doesn't really shut down Rusko, but we've got Strangle to stop him. Okay, so let's go ahead. Drop the battlefield first and foremost. Notably, Strangle is not. Oh, gosh. Shoot. We have run into a slight problem. That slight problem being that, we don't have the black to play Kaalia. Whoops-a-doodle. Yep, and there's the Clockmaker. Now, I could have taken out the Ornithopter of Paradise, and that might have actually been the correct play here. They have something to save him? Oh, they do. Wait. Oh, they're gonna bounce him. Okay, well... Oh, that's Honestly, kind of disgusting. All right. This is gonna be rough. Let's see if we can find a way to pull this out. I guess I could have desparked, right? Yeah, I could have desparked him. Response. That probably would have been better. But then we wouldn't have had Kaalia on board, and we'd be lacking pressure. It's a little hard to say. Ooh, Boromir, right. I think he's a mono white tax deck, right? That sounds about right. Yep. Of your clocks. Okay, let's go combat. They do. So they're gonna try and bounce her. I could let this happen. Or I could use the time to set Rusko back. And then that eats up their whole turn. You know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and let them bounce to our hand. And then I'll play Drana and Livala, which also shuts down, which I guess shuts down their Ornithopter. The 3/3 human soldier that with vigilance. If no mana was spent to cast on it, counter that spell. Yo! Yeah, Tali hate real. We're in a very, very funny position right now. We've got plenty of stuff to do, but because all of our stuff is so expensive, we're getting choked a little bit. Meanwhile, our opponent only has so many cards, but they've got control. God, you and me both. Oh, there's a time warp. Yeah, there's your time warp. Okay. Okay, so they went and grabbed the time warp. Are they just going to refill their hand? No. Okay, they're going to play Oracle so they can get even more stuff into their deck. Okay. Oh, they sleep. Nope, the midnight clock tolleth for thee. At least they have to do some more stuff, I guess. Oh, hey, Dark Ritual. That could help out. Let's see, that lets us drop a 5-drop? Worth a shot. Alright. Well, we've got our Doom Whisperer on board. Okay, I don't think Avacyn is what we want. But I'm okay with leaving a Deafening Clarion on top. Artifact spam, yep, that's true. There's the lantern. So now Rusko comes down. No, they're just gonna Soul Shatter so they can use their Paradise Scan. Okay, Oracle Scries. Gonna dig for their power. God, I don't have enough mana to do anything more than like once a turn. So like if they have any amount of counter magic, they apparently don't have any counter magic. Although they do get to refill their hand again with the clock. Okay. Oh, gosh. And a go for the throat. Well done. Okay. Actually, hold on. Are we in a position right now where I need the extra land more than anything else? Maybe. But I don't think I need 7 unless... Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and leave both of these as is. Because even though that means that I don't get to draw into spells or outs, it does mean that next turn I can go ahead, play Deafening Clarion, wipe their board, hopefully. I was gonna say play Kaalia, but I also just realized that playing Kaalia is kind of not what I want to be doing. If it gets rid of the land that I need. Damage, yep. They have the counter magic for it. Interesting. So they Doombladed their own creature. Oh, if I don't play Kaalia, then I don't get to do a whole lot. If I leave her on top, though, they might be scratching their head a bit at this. The Rusko's gonna drain me out. Yep. Okay. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get back Avacyn, I guess. If they have a mind control or anything, I think that's actually just our game. Or just their game. Because Rusko doesn't have to do anything except play spells now. We are so running on empty. Okay, they've got 5 cards in hand. Yeah, that's game. That's game. They drew that. They drew 2 of their cards twice. GG's, Rusko. GG's. Alright, so up against Atraxa, Grand Unifier. Ye old 4-color good stuff. Is this a hand that I feel can handle a 4-color good stuff deck? The invasion helps, but no. Also, oh no! My program crashed. Alright, let's see if we can fire up. I gotta break immersion here real quick. Oh, shoot. I just noticed that my MTG arena is... There we go. There we go. Caught it. Caught it. Let's see. We need to grab... Probably a mountain. There we go. Now our summits comes into play untapped. Got our caves. Got Young Red Dragon, Immersturm Raider. Ooh, and Mana Confluence. Good pull. Good pull. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll get the Mana Confluence down. Yep, we back. Yo, mad! I'm back! Alright, so I think it's pretty universal that we just rip here. We need to, like, slow them down by any and all means necessary. Oh, they've got blue? What do they got blue for? Cheeky. Even against the Atraxa deck. Like, I will make memes out of Atraxa and Atali all day, every day, and that's my personal little vendetta. But, no. No salt here. Oh, they've got the Cold Steel Heart. Alright, well, they've got the Cold Steel Heart. Can't do anything about that. Let's go ahead. We don't really need to drop Kaalia right away. We'll go ahead. We'll play our Reformer. Hey, you know what? It's the objectively correct thing to do. I mean, there's no mana burn, so it's like, why not? Put the Fear of God into them. Always float your mana. Always. Don't just let them have it for free. Now, if they tap out, and they tap this Cold Steel Heart, we can still use Nahiri. Aha! So they... Oh, the invasion of Zendikar. Okay. Nope. Nothing to do about that. Let's go ahead. Casually drop her down. Exile that. Honestly, with the invasion out there, if they have another land drop, they can go ahead, play Atraxa. We can't stop that. Literally cannot stop it. And she's got Vigilance too, so Nahiri can't even touch her. Oh, they're going Tome with the Legends instead. Okay. Oh, they've got Gitrog Monster. Each combat is untapped. Any opponent may sack a non-token. If they do, tap, then seek a land and put it onto the battlefield. Tap. No, we're not. Okay, and it's got Menace too. Seek a land, put it on the battlefield tapped. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, it perpetually gains pay 2 sack this land, draw a card. Oh, we've got problems. We got so many problems right now. Alright, let's go ahead and... let's see. First things first. Let's play Kaalia. Alright, well, she grabs us a Swashbuckler. We could play Dream Devourer, but he doesn't really do a whole lot right now. Ah, Swords to Plow. Okay. Okay, that's something. We can use the Young Red Dragon to ramp as well. Now, notably, if the Gitrog gets to hit the invasion, they get a dork that makes mana. They get a dork that makes mana, and we can actually hit that before they hit main phase 2. We have to be like really tricky about that though. They could also elect to hit Nahiri. So I say we play the Raider. We can sack the Raider to the Gitrog monster, right? I'm gonna decline. Let's pass the turn. If they draw into a land, they can cast Atraxa regardless. If they don't... We kind of want to play we kind of want to get rid of Atraxa. You know what? Decline. Pass to attackers. Let's see where they go for... Okay, you know what? Go ahead and Swords them. This means that we don't have anything for Atraxa, but if that's the only way they're getting lands, then... Bully for us? If they want to spend mana to protect their Gitrog monster, that also means that they don't get Atraxa out this turn. Okay, they draw a card. Alright, Atraxa's going to come down next turn. All hands on deck. All hands on deck. See, we're going to need to loot so that way we can try and find some sort of removal for her. Because as bad as her drawing cards is, she herself... Oh, there goes Nahiri. Oh, there goes our looter. Okay. Well. Now what? We can play Reckless Barbarian all... We've got plenty of ramp. We're just stuck. So Atraxa comes out next turn regardless. We need to... So... Go ahead. Play the Raider. And... Let's see. The Young Red Dragon doesn't really help us. Not really helping us out right now. Ah, unfortunately the Moonveil region doesn't help either. Barbarian is cool. I think. Eh, that's all we can do. Alright, here comes Atraxa. At this point, all we can do is hope they whiff. They can, even if they choose the Wrath, then we're even still good there, because we already got the value out of the Swashbuckler. But now they're going to go ahead and play Atraxa, which is the correct thing to do. Like, objectively. Okay, so there's an Elish Norn, Snowborn Simulacrum. Conjure a duplicate of each X target non-token permanents into your hand. Those cards perpetually gain. You may spend mana. Okay. But it doesn't look like they got anything like huge outside of Elish Norn and the Simulacrum. Now, granted, Elish Norn is huge. Elish Norn is really, really huge, actually. Because Elish Norn comes down, melts pretty much our whole board. And also, like, makes this a 9/9 Death Touch Lifelinker? What's that about? Okay. We can play our Moonveil Regent, but... Theoretically, the Copper Dragon would help out, right? 1, 0, 4. No, it doesn't. At that point, we're just chumping. And we can't get in because of Atraxa, so... Alright. Go ahead. Play our Moonveil Regent. Then, yeah, let's go ahead, drop our hand, see if we can at least... Can't even do anything with that. Oh, that's starting to look like the ball game. And I don't know what it is about these Atraxa decks. The Atali decks, we've at least got it down to a sort of pseudo-silence. But Atraxa just continues to be a problem for us. She's like the perfect combination of just everything good. And we're going to scoop to the Hullbreaker. We just scooped to the Hullbreaker. There's no coming back from a Hullbreaker and Atraxa. GG's Atraxa, GG's. On a black, aristocratic type deck. Oh god. It's got plenty of removal, but... not good. Also not good, like, literally at all. Deck is really trying to test me right now. Really, really trying to test me. The Raider helps us... Removal. Sure. Well, we don't lose the Thoughtseize. Ah, okay. Oh, that's how you're gonna be. Yep, they can sack a creature. Okie dokie. I do think I need to use the Pyre, though. Oh, thank God. Land! Perfect. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And an Overseer? For me? Aw, thank you. Oh, now we... Aw, exile 2 cards and then exile our graveyard? Talk about rude. Let's go ahead and drop some of our removal, I guess. That does suck, but... Actually, hold on. Play this, so that way we can go ahead and play Overseer first. Draw into land, and hold up a bolt. The Go Blink's a really nice touch, though. Go Blink's pretty good. Ah, a Blood Artist. That's problematic, but we gotta save our removal for a certain someone or other. Let's take a peek at their hand, though. Okay, so they've got Exquisite Blood. That's a combo piece. White Merchant is really good, but I'd rather get rid of that exquisite blood there. All right. And now we get the Light Shield Array. All right, let's beat it out of him. Strong Kobold, add 3. Yep, all right, she's hit the board. Go ahead, bolt her away. Keep them off of RER as much as possible. Now, notably, we could go ahead and use Drana and Linvala, and then they can make us sack creatures to draw cards. Would be pretty good. Ooh, we're one short of being able to play Goldspan Dragon. Can't even play Drana and Linvala. So, here we are. Here I am again on my own. Going down the only road I've ever known. Like a drifter, I was born to walk alone. All right. All right, so Devotion currently is at a metric fuck ton. 7 life. Oh, that's disgusting. That's disgusting. And all we can do is just keep bopping in. Okay, so they're paying the 2. I think it's honestly worth it at this point. Go ahead, blank the removal. Just to... because we're not winning without Kaalia right now. Alright, we got Nahiri coming in. Does Nahiri do anything for us? Not really. Although she is an answer to Exquisite Blood. I'm gonna leave her on top. Specifically because if they go for the Exquisite Blood play, they're gonna have a really easy time to stabilize. Also, you gotta fear the combo there. Oh, Reclamation. Okay. And Lazatop. Wait, hold on. Do they have removal? They don't have a way to play the Grey Merchant this turn. And can we win off that? Let's see. If I play the Goldspan Dragon, right? Like, let's pretend that they have removal, right? Goldspan Dragon means that any combination of our creatures wins us the game, right? Okay. We take 2. Oh, right. That's right. I forgot about the life gain. So they can actually still survive if they draw removal, which they apparently did not. So, GG's, Ayara. GG's.